Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals Music is here because we're fiercely independent. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot. We've always been there, and it's always just been a phone call away.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather, live at 5.
Overcast skies continue across the Tennessee Valley on this Friday late afternoon as we head into the early evening hours. Here's a live look at the Arctic Air Skycam network, and gray and overcast here in Lawrenceburg, 66 degrees currently with a dew point of 63, south-southwest wind currently at 3 miles per hour. The maximum wind gust for the day today so far, 20 miles per hour. We'll slide down to the shoals, check out the University of North Alabama. In Florence, we're looking southward down Pine Street. Here you see the low cloud deck across the area. There have been a few peaks of sunshine, and we saw a little bit of sun earlier this afternoon. Not a terrible amount, though. We've been mainly overcast for a large part of the day. 68 degrees here in Florence at Top Rivers Hall with a dew point of 63. A south wind currently at 13 miles per hour, and the max wind gust here today so far, 21 miles per hour. Viper live Doppler radar mostly quiet. A few spotty sprinkles and patches of drizzle here and there. Temperatures into the mid to upper 60s for most of us. Some more steady light rain down to the southeast of our area, in the portions of Etowah County, DeKalb County, and eastern Marshall County in North Alabama. That continues to shift off to the east and away from us, but we will be watching the radar overnight for the potential for more showers and thunderstorms to develop as this low pressure system and frontal boundary approaches the area, especially once we get closer to 11 or 12 o'clock and after. We think some more scattered showers and thunderstorms could develop across the area, and there's a tiny chance, and I do want to stress a tiny chance, that one or two of those storms could try to misbehave. There is a very low end level 1 out of 5 risk of severe storms for the overnight hours across all of our area, southern Tennessee, North Alabama, northeast Mississippi, and I want to stress this is a low end threat. In our opinion, we don't even think it deserves that level 1 out of 5 risk, but we're still going to be here to watch the radar for the overnight as a just in case, because we don't want a surprise to catch us off guard. We still want you to pay attention, but we're not really expecting problems. It's a tiny chance of a brief small tornado with a storm or two. That's worst case scenario, or a tiny chance of a storm producing a few 60 mile per hour straight line wind gusts that can knock down trees or power lines. That's worst case scenario as well. There could be a couple storms isolated with pea-sized hail. Not expecting hail to be a big threat. Flooding not expected in our area because we've been dry for long enough that we can handle whatever heavy rain is expected, even though we had some widespread rain. Yesterday, it's been able to be absorbed into the ground. We're not near flash flood guidance levels, anything like that. So a few strong storms after 11 o'clock tonight into the early morning. Here's the Futurecast breakdown. Now, it's actually overdoing these showers over in the northeast Alabama, and I'm going to explain why that's important here in just a moment. Mid 60s across the area. Our southerly to southwesterly wind will continue once we start getting closer to midnight. This particular Futurecast computer model does develop a couple of stronger storms across southern Tennessee into North Alabama that works across the area between midnight and 4 a.m. Now, the reason why it's overdoing the intensity now in northeast Alabama is important is because this is the most aggressive model. It's the strongest looking model with the overnight thunderstorms out of everything we have. Everything else is much weaker looking with everything and has been performing today. So I'm showing this basically as a reasonable worst case scenario. It's more likely that things won't be as intense as what is shown here, but we can't completely rule out one or two stronger storms with those very low end threats that I mentioned a moment ago. A tiny chance of a small brief tornado and a tiny chance of a couple of wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. There's no rhyme or reason for where the storms would be because they're scattered, so it's an equal chance for all of us here, but they will be scattered so that not everybody is getting them. But again, there's a very real chance that we get away with the overnight not having any severe storms. So I don't want you up all night scared and worried and things like that. It's not worth that. It doesn't call for that tonight. do be aware of what's happening. Have the wireless emergency alerts on your cell phone turned on overnight. That's the same system that sends the Amber Alerts. They also do tornado warnings for your phone. Make sure that you're not on Do Not Disturb. Our free app, the Tennessee Valley Weather app, will do a push notification if you get a tornado warning or a severe thunderstorm warning. And then if you have a weather radio, make sure it's set to be on overnight. But this is not a night where we're expecting a lot of damaging storms or anything like that. There's just that tiny, tiny chance that one or two storms may misbehave. After about 4 o'clock, everything's on out of here. We're starting Saturday morning, mostly cloudy, a little bit of sun into the afternoon. That allows us to get up into the lower 70s for most of us, maybe some mid 70s over North Alabama, and the chance of a spotty shower lingering into the midday or afternoon as the actual cold front moves into the area. That's going to drop us into the 50s tomorrow evening, and the low to mid 40s for overnight lows tomorrow night. In the daybreak on Sunday morning, we're back to sunshine here for Sunday. Increasing clouds on Monday, but the daytime hours of Monday are dry. Monday night into Tuesday, this one, our next round of showers and thunderstorms come across the area. I'm not expecting a severe storm threat with that as of how things look right now, but we will watch it for last minute changes as a just in case. Maybe a lingering shower in the Wednesday morning, but those will taper off fast as that system skirts off to the east of us. Daytime highs here the next 7 days. We're going to be warm the first half of it through Tuesday, and then a cold front comes in, cools us down to the lower 50s, if not upper 40s for daytime highs, just in time for Thanksgiving and Black Friday. But it's starting to look like this cold shot toward the holiday late week next week may not last as long as we were earlier thinking. It may start to moderate as we go into next weekend. That's just beyond the 7-day forecast, so time to watch those details. Meanwhile, an early look at Thanksgiving Day itself. High pressure in control of the forecast, mostly sunny across a large part of the southeast. So if you're traveling but not traveling far, weather looks okay, but it will be cooler. Daytime highs locally in southern Middle Tennessee, North Alabama, upper 40s to lower 50s, with morning lows right around the freezing mark. So quiet for the next few hours, except for maybe a shower. But once we get closer to 11 or 12 o'clock and then on through the early morning, more scattered showers and thunderstorms are likely. 1 or 2 of those could be strong, but the risk is low. It's just not completely zero. Overnight lows in the low to mid 60s across the area. So temperatures won't move a whole lot as we enter the overnight. Maybe a lingering shower or 2 through the day. Daytime highs upper 60s to near 70, maybe some mid 70s over North Alabama. However, partly sunny skies, if not mostly sunny for Sunday. Daytime hours all the way through Monday are dry. Overnight showers and thunderstorms Monday night, lingering through a large part of Tuesday, and then we're clearing for Wednesday, and then Thanksgiving and Black Friday looking clear but cooler with daytime highs there into the upper 40s and lower 50s. That's a look at your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock with another check of your local weather.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.